Yeah, I guess what do you think are the top challenges that Loyola presents coming in here?
Well, they're an older team. They're a really good shooting team, and they're a good defensive team. So we got challenges from all three sides. We have to be good. We have to execute on both sides. We got to continue to be stingy defensively. We got to get off to a good start offensively. So it's important. It's a big game for us. I think against probably the best team that we play so far.
I kind of asked you about this at the start of the season, but the scheduling that you did, playing a lot of really good mid-major teams, a lot of SEC teams, they'll just play the easiest teams that they can find. But having, lost to some of those teams, do you regret taking that approach at all? What do you think is kind of the value of playing some of these kinds of teams?
No, not at all. I mean, I think this is the value of giving us good tests before we get to SEC play. I mean, I think that's the most important thing. Of course, we like to win every game, but it's more important that we continue to improve and get better as the year goes on. It's not so much about games in November and December. You want to be playing your best basketball in February and March. And since I've been here, we normally do that. We get better as the year goes on. And I think we'll continue to get better. We got a lot of new guys who haven't had a lot of reps at this level, who we're counting on. And you don't get them by just watching. You got to get out there and be a part of it. And we take our lumps. It's a lot of noise around different things as far as our offense and different things, but we know kind of what those issues are. I mean, we're not screening as well. We're not getting off of it. We're not moving it as well. Those are things that we talk about every day, and our habits. It's continuing to build those habits, and we're better with those habits right now in practice than we are in the game. And that's a lot of times when you're dealing with younger guys who, when the excitement of competition on game night, it's a little bit tougher to focus than it is in an empty gym. And we understand those growing pains are part of where we need to go. But we keep emphasizing those things every day. Keep trying to emphasize, and it's not just our younger guys. I mean, it's our older guys haven't had the attentiveness to details that we expect from them, but we expect them to be better and as our season goes on.
You started touching on this, Coach, offensively. You talk a lot about getting to that 10 made threes number or more. Where's the balance right now for you on just missing some shots that you guys expect to make versus some of those execution things that can be improved?
Well, I think it's all kind of timing. I mean, we're a rhythm team, and I think our rhythm isn't there and a lot of it starts with the first part of it, first fire, things that you don't imagine, just that first screen. We got to make sure, and it's both guys, not just the big guy coming and setting the screen, but it's the guard waiting on the screen. I mean, we always talk about pulling triggers, and that's important for us. Important for us to pull triggers so the guard can get downhill. It's important for the weak side action to, be timely, at the right time, pinning down and holding those screens. And those are things that we have to improve, on both sides, on our strong side offensively and the weak side offensively, where we're getting down there, having the right timing coming off, having the right timing of going down there, setting those screens and holding those screens, allowing for, those passes to be made for our shooters to catch a shoot. We got good shooters. They work on their shots. But when the ball, you always talk about in basketball, you hear on time and on target. That's a huge factor in what we do. And right now, our passes aren't on time and they aren't on target. And I think it's affecting our shooting a little bit. And we start to press a little bit when we miss shots that we feel that we're very capable of making. I mean, it's like 5 for 19 in the paint. I mean, that's unheard of. So, but those are just, I mean, you see the frustration. I mean, Jordan, he doesn't hide it. You know what I'm saying? He can't hide it because he knows those are shots that I'm supposed to make, and we know over time that he will make it. So it's not like it's any panic button for us. In our mind, we feel that we could very well be sitting with an undefeated record right now. But, undefeated record, it looks good, but it really wouldn't be telling the story. I think it's telling the story that we are 5-3. That lets us know that we have to improve and we got to get better in some areas. And our guys know that. We got some guys that understand and come and get their work, and we look forward to getting back into the gym and trying to improve upon that.
Is Rodney back at practice? Is Friday or tomorrow too early for him still, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's again we haven't even mentioned those guys. Again, when we came in with Rodney and Liam, Liam is he had some results from his MRI, and it's improving, but it's not there yet. So in my mind, I still say it's probably another 4 to 6 weeks, maybe sooner. But that's I like to take the long view of it. Rodney, he's back on the court. He had a really good workout, responded well from that. But does that get him back this week, or I don't know. I mean, I guess again, for me, I like to. It'd be great if we get him back by Hawaii, right? So just to make sure that he's healthy and ready to go back out there and do what he's capable of doing. So, but it's not about those guys. It's about the guys that's out there right now. I feel like we have enough guys out there that can compete and get it done. But again, we have to focus on each possession. We did, a lot of good things, just to get to fight and get ourselves back in that game against Temple. We go up 5 points, and then we just have some errors that's uncharacteristic of who I feel that we are and who we'll be for the long haul. But again, they're great teaching moments that are better at this time of the year than they are in February and March.
Scott, you feeling good?
Better. He didn't practice yesterday, but he's, I got the message that he was feeling better, so he's just going to get back into it a little bit today. Hopefully, we give him a light workout today, and he's ready to go tomorrow. So it's just, there's a number of different factors. Again, after coming off of SMU and coming back and feeling like we get well, your best player is, has a stomach flu, and he guts out of, an effort for us. We come up short, but those are the things that are great building points, great things for our younger guys to see. Their leader, our best player coming in and gutting out a game when he definitely wasn't his best. So it's definitely some things to build upon, but I was excited to hear that he's feeling a little better today. All right.
Thanks.
Cool. Yeah.
The shots aren't going in right now, but you can do it.
I'd say the biggest thing is just always think about the next shot. Not really focusing on misses, just focusing like you work so hard on shooting and you get so much shots up. So just like try not to like think so much about, you missed a shot. Try to think next shot, being prepared always to shoot the ball. I feel like that really helps.
And have you talked a lot about the offensive execution? I mean, you guys run a lot of different set plays and things like that.
Yeah.
Are there certain things that you feel like in your set plays you need to tighten up a little bit?
I'd say our screening, just like screen to get other people open, not focus on screening like just to like screen. I feel like getting other people open that'll like help us make more shots just because right now like we're shooting a lot of contested, but when we screen and we're getting other people open, it'll be like easier shots for us to make.
What do you think about tomorrow night? How tough is this challenge going to be against these guys?
I feel like it's a real tough challenge, but a challenge that we're looking forward to. The Loyola of Chicago is a really good team, so for us to get that win under our belt, that'll be real good for us.
How much of these games against Loyola, Temple, VCU, SMU will help in the long run?
I think it'll help a lot just because like that's like type of teams we're going to see in the SEC. Like those are real good teams, athletic, big, so just like preparing us for what we're going to see in the SEC when it comes to conference play, that helps us a lot.
Defensively, you guys trap a lot, right? Like that's one of the biggest things. How effective do you think that the traps have been so far this year, and do you think there's more work to do on those?
I feel like they've been real effective, but just like being more aggressive maybe and just like really getting into the ball and forcing them to make like hang time passes, long passes so that we're able to pick those off, not just them like we trap them, they get out the trap quick. I feel like when we trap aggressively and trap the right way, then they're really effective.
That's all I got. I'm good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Trey.